Well, why not Jason Tatum? Why can't Jason Tatum be the face of the league, Andrew?
Well, this kind of started with Stefan Castle right after his stellar performance in All-Star Weekend. And the interviewer was just like, you're playing with Wemby. You just had a big moment. Like, who's your guy? Who do you think the future of the league belongs to? And he was like, oh, Jason Tatum. And their leprechauns were like, there it is. There's the proof. The star of the moment said Jason Tatum. And it started this whole debate about the next American face of the NBA, because obviously Tatum's not close to the MVP. So you redirect the conversation, move the goalpost to like, well, who's the American MVP? Because SGA is Canadian, Jokic is Serbian, Giannis is Greek by way of Africa. And it was the leprechauns working their magic again, their green voodoo. And do the numbers hold up? Like, my response to this, not to go long on this, but was, if he had performed well in the finals, he would be the face. But he had a terrible finals. If performances matter, like MJ 6 for 6, then Tatum has to dominate a finals, but he's already lost one. So, like, he's at a deficit.
Not exclusively talking about Tatum, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I understand the Tatum being the impetus for the discussion. I kind of think the face of the league does have to be American. And I will concede that I might be wrong, but I haven't been wrong yet on this, right?
Can you talk about that?
What I mean is, we have 6 MVPs in a row, including this season, that'll have been won by international players. And yet, none of them are the face of the league. Like, Jokic is established as the best player in the league right now. SGA as second. Luka, Giannis, they're all in this mix. The best 4 players in the league are in that group, and I would argue that 5th would be Wemby, in my opinion. I think you got 5 guys, and he supplanted Embiid, who was also international player. So we've had a run where there has not been an American player in the top 5 since LeBron and KD were more in their prime. Someone wanted to make an argument that they were still should have been in there a couple of years ago. That's okay. I think that's true. But other than those 2, those were faces of the league. KD, he did his speech with "You're the real MVP." KD is the face of the league, but I'm saying he's just overlapped with LeBron. And LeBron.
It's just LeBron, right? Just one guy. It's LeBron James, basically.
Curry was in that mix.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He was there.
Him and LeBron maybe as the faces of the league. Like,
and Kobe, Jordan. I'm just saying, it's been pretty distinct. I mean, LeBron's longevity throws everything kind of out of whack, because there should have been like primogeniture, however you say that, where someone took the reins, like after Bernie Sanders, and was like, okay, it's so-and-so's
where's Bernie
league.
Jr.? Does Bernie Sanders have like an 80-year-old son that can take over, a young buck?
Nicknamed Bernie also. But yeah, because LeBron has been around as long as Bernie, there hasn't been an ascension of a second guy, which I think would have been KD. He was kind of in the wings, waiting to be that individual. He got his chips, and then he just kind of stayed in that second position and became like the Hooper's Hooper. But if one of these guys, SGA, Giannis, Luka, could have been the face of the NBA, are they being prevented of that because of LeBron's majesty, or does it just not work?
The NBA is so lucky to have LeBron and Curry, to your point. The NFL, no sin bin, jaw-dropping numbers. People are tuning in. It's allegedly an insanely popular American pastime, rivaled by not even Hollywood. Quick, who's the face of the NFL?
Mahomes?
Maybe. Is it Kelsey? Do you know who won MVP this year?
No.
It's your boy Josh Allen. Josh Allen, Buffalo.
Oh, Allen.
Bills.
Oh, Allen won it. Okay, I
Yeah.
noticed the other guy on the Ravens was good too.
Lamar Jackson, who I
Jackson,
thought
yeah.
should have been it statistically better. But this is what I mean, right? Like, so Jokic winning again, maybe SGA winning doesn't really matter. It's still LeBron. LeBron is going to hit such a feverish pitch by the time he retires that we will be just sick of LeBron. I love LeBron. I'm just going to be tired of him. I know it in 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, Bernie Sanders shit. But the oligarchy tour featuring LeBron James. But the end of oligarchy.
I mean, the king, the oligarchy kind of works.
I like it. I like billionaire. I like it. But it doesn't matter who statistically is the best, right? Because its popularity is like choosing a nickname. You can't do it. People do it for you. It's like, well, I should be the most popular. I'm like, Jaylen Brown, you're trying really hard to be like very intelligent and scholarly. You're trying to do like Bill Nye Science Guy cameos and teach Harvard classes. But we don't see you as a smart guy. Like, you can't force that on us, sort of like a nickname. Guys, call me Bernie. It's just like, no, you're the Pittsburgh steak, buddy.
So would LeBron be LeBron if he was LeBron? Does it work? Same career, same incredible, like, greatest scorer of all time, titles with 3 different teams, in his 40s, phenomenon coming out of Euro leagues, enters the NBA and immediately turns a woebegone franchise into a contender within a couple of years. But it also just everything, all the drama. Would it be the same if it was LeBron?
This is like an old Hollywood thing, right? What if he was like LeBron Jamovich, LeBron Jamestein, right? Because a lot of Jewish actors changed their names because of the fear of anti-Semitism. Maybe so. LeBron James is kind of an amazing name, right? Good branding there. Good job to LeBron's mom. Like, A+. That's a great name. All the Jalen's work. Shout out to Jalen Rose, number 1. But like, is Zachary Rizache ever going to be popular?
Right, exactly. That's a good example. If LeBron was Zachary
Or
Rizache and did everything else, and like
Bilal
undisputed, it's like either you think Zachary Rizache is the GOAT or it's Michael Jordan. There's no in between. It's one of the two.
Rizache all day, baby.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, nah, the king, Rizache. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying he wouldn't have been the GOAT. Like, the math would be there.
Yeah.
But isn't this what's happening with Jokic in some ways?
Yeah,
He's putting
absolutely.
together the resume to be like a top 3 player of all time on paper. I mean, the championships aren't there. Like, if he doesn't win, he's got to get at least 3, right? Just to be, he's got to get 3. If he only ends up with 1, he'll go down as just being like an all-time GOAT, but like above Kawhi, but not in that echelon. He's still just got to win for like to cross him off the list. But if he does, is it gonna be like, well, the GOATs, MJ, LeBron, and then the big bouncer from Warsaw, not from Warsaw like the country Warsaw, like the metal bar in Greenpoint.